There you are, so I'll just join you. And circle. And relax. Okay, let's take our arms like this, and then we'll go into a calf raise. Take it up. And breathe it out. And for 2. And out. And 3. And out. So let's take a step back for 4. And out. I'm going to send an email this weekend. I've got a proposed timetable for September. So, yeah, this class will be going on as normal, but just have a look at the timetable, see if it suits, guys. Hopefully, I might have a chance to have a re-look at it before I go away. And 3, and 2, and 1. Well done, take it down. Yeah, I'm just a bit worried about, I'm just hoping that we don't go on any localised lockdowns. It's getting me so cross. I went to White Rose the other day and there were still some people without masks. Just do as you're told. There we go. Let's do 8 more for 8, 7, 6. We'll do quite a lot of floor work today, I think. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just step it out into our deep squat position. Okay, so shoulders down, tight through the tummy, take the hips back, bring it down, lead with the chest, and 3, and 4, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hope you've all got a lovely day. You can enjoy the sunshine. And 7, and 6, and 5. Yeah, Macy's in Greece at the minute. He's on his way back today, actually. Said it's been so quiet and just idyllic. Like, not many people. Sanitation is like amazing. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll get there. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Into our deep lunge warrior pose. It's a nice soft knee. Keep the shoulder. I think I've got a bit of hay fever, you know, when you're itching a bit. Shoulders down. So try and keep your gaze on the screen, not down at your knee. Just feel how the hips are moving, getting that mobility through that ball and socket joint. Take it the other way. And again, first 7, first 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just take it into that leg, and then just open up the chest. And then stretch laterally. Take a breath in. 2 more. Last one. Draw the core in. Bring yourself up. Take it up. Take a breath in. Last one, then just bring the hips backwards. Feel that stretch through the adductors, chin to chest, hips backwards, gently float to the floor. Letting the head hang, feeling the stretch through the inner thighs. If you can't reach the floor, just take the hands to the side of the lower leg. See if you can just rock. Have a little rocking forward and back. As you come backwards, lift the toes, take them back down. So keep the heel down all the time. Just forwards and back. the lovely guy. Yeah, found lots of little tight spots. So, and again, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just open up the chest again. So you want to open up through the chest area, through the bicep tendon. Just notice how tight you are. Some people find, me included, a lot of tension here. Especially if you've been hunched over a computer and you've got a very lengthened back, the front gets shortened. And take it over, take a breath in. And again. And draw the core in, come on up, bring it over, reach up, take a breath in. Gently into that lovely wide stance. See if you can go a little bit wider. Gently bring the hips backwards. Walk it down again. Letting the head hang. Walk both hands to one foot. Feel that stretch down that back of that leg. And a little bit maybe into the inner thigh as well. Oh, and the other side. Come on, admit it, guys. You're going to miss my singing, aren't you? And the other side. Back again. And one more. And back to center. Walk the feet back in. Try not to go anywhere just yet. Just bend the knees and straighten them. If you can't touch the floor, just grab the front of the shin and bend and straighten. And again, noticing if the hamstrings are carrying a little bit of tension. And let the head hang. Take a breath in through the nose. Slowly reset back up. Oh, that felt good. Let's do 2 more. So just gently take the hips backwards. If you're tight through the back, just have a bit of softness in the knee. Take the weight all the way to the floor, letting the hands and your head become very heavy. And again, take a breath in at the bottom. Exhale out. Again. Last one, breath in. Slowly reset. Last one, chin to chest, hips backwards. So Julie, I know you'll be watching this later, darling, like you always do. So, yeah, even though I won't do a Zoom next week, guys, I will put a Pilates session on. I will find time in my week to put one on. So if you want to do it on Friday morning, you can, and gently up. Unless something happens and I can't go to Greece, and then I'll be incredibly grumpy, and I will be here next Friday. Okay, well done. Let's just take our hips side to side, and then under, up, back, and circle the other way, and again, so just that pelvic circle or pelvic clock. 2 and 1. Well done. Okay, let's go into a little bit of a balance work, as we always do. So your prep balance is just that flexion, or if you are familiar with our tree pose, just notice how great you've got over lockdown with tree pose. Just push. So whichever way, just hold. And then we're just going to take the palms, push them together, take them up. Exhale. And again. 2 more. Last one. Good. Let's see if we can do that little rotation. And 4 more. Up. Standing leg might be shaking a bit now. Mine is. Well done. If you managed all that, brilliant. Take that back heel long, or back leg long, sorry, and take the heel down to the floor. Feel that yummy stretch. Again, if you want to open up in this position, you can. It's a little bit of rotation of the spine and opens up that pecs, the pec area. And then gently up the other side. So again, either just, not just, still hard, flexion, or I've got my old leggings on, they're so comfy, but they're very slipping. And again, we're just going to hold. Whoa, might not manage this side. Push in, take it up. Remember, if tree pose is too much, you can take that foot into the inner calf, which is where I'm going to hold this one, because my leggings are too slippy today. And inhale. Last one. And a little bit of rotation. And rotate the other way. And up. Inhale. Exhale back to the heart. And again. Again. Last one. Well done. Take that back leg and just take the heel away. Hands onto the front knee. Drive that heel to the floor. Feel the calf stretching out. And the boys are just moving something outside, bringing my table back into the structure. Feel that stretch. And then just straighten that front leg, chin to chest, and just gently down to the floor or to the foot. Just feel that stretch through the back of the leg, particularly into the hamstrings. Bend the knee gently up. And well done. Okay, we are just going to do a little bit just the shoulder and neck area. I know a few people have got neck problems. So, what we are going to do is just take our palms into the seams of our trousers, our imaginary seams, and just gently float up to shoulder height, or just a little bit below, about 80. This is where it can get a little bit uncomfortable, at 80 to 120, and then just see if you can take them overhead and back down, and so try and stop the shoulders from hiking, and again. Let's do 6 more, turn the hands up, so just into them angel arms, and for 4, and 3, 1 and 2, 2, I'm not sure this is the camera's recorded, and 1. So if you're watching, I'm trying to record this and put it on YouTube, guys, just so you can maybe do it again next week. So if you're watching on YouTube, sorry if I'm slightly out of focus. shoulder area. They're all rehab moves for people recovering from surgery. And even though I know you are not, most of you, it's still such a valuable exercise to keep that shoulder area mobile. And again, 2 more. Mine's getting so much better since I've been doing this. And especially all the massages I've done, I'm really pleased that I'm not having loads of shoulder pain. Okay, last one is just the Morecambe and Wise one. So if you want, I'm just going to pop my hands, I'll stick it a little bit. I think it's warm, isn't it? So just into this one. And again, you can just move your arms if your calves are tired. Mine are after the steps, but by all means, come up. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's do 8 more for 8. So trying to do that internal, external rotation, flexion, abduction, lots of movements through the shoulder area so it doesn't get fixed. And 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, 1 more stretch. Well, 2 more actually. 1 through the lateral side and 1 through rotation. So just take arms up and push the hips in one direction. Feel the stretch in the side of the body. Push the hips in the other direction to the opposite direction to where you're going. And again, breath in through the nose. Exhale. And again. Last one. And again, a couple of circles. You should feel so good, guys. Or maybe they just feel good for me because I've done a lot of strength this week. And then just take one foot in front of the other. We'll just go a little bit into abduction and just gently round. Don't worry too much about the hips. Normally we're like headlights in the hips, but sometimes it's nice to be just a little bit freer. And again. And 4. And 3. 2, and these are obviously really good for that balance as well. And the other way, and again, just round, and keep the core engaged, getting a little bit of rotation. Two more. Last one, don't move your feet yet, keep down, give a little shoulder circle and then just transfer the foot like that. Yeah, so we'll go into that IT band stretch. Take the hips backwards, the chin towards the chest, gently down. Take a breath in. And gentle exhalation as we come up. I'm listening to a song called Come Home by the Republic. It's beautiful. And again, take the hips back, chin to chest, gently down. Oh, I've just realised actually, if there's any copyrighted music on here, it won't upload to YouTube anyway. Oh, schoolgirl error. And again, take a breath in. And slowly up. Good. we are going to come down and out on the floor. Serena, if you don't want to do 4-point kneeling swing, we're just doing cat to cow, but if you don't want to do it, then just go into a nice shell stretch, yeah? Otherwise, we're going to come down, guys. We're going to literally spread our fingers nice and wide. Make sure you're not pushing too far into the heel of the hand. Yeah, so you can cup a little bit. Just take the hips right and left. So just into that 3 to 9 on a clock face. Try and just really pull the shoulder up towards your ear so you're stretching through the lat muscles. And then the opposite way now, 6 to 12. So into that dipped back, breath in. Exhale as we round. And again, 3 more. Exhale. Keep that back. Super mobile, or you can do this stood up, Serena, actually, I'm sorry, I should have said that. You can always do cat to cow. You just go into a half roll down, take the hands down to the knees, stick the bum out, and round the back. Oh, so lovely. And then just close, and just see if you can sit like that. Hopefully it's comfortable. If not, and you want to bring your big toes together and take the knees out wide, you can do. Slightly, we don't often do closed position shell, but it does get a really good stretch near the SI joint. So just gently take it down, just rest there. Notice if there's any tightness in the back. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And then just gently back into lying into a prone position. Just give yourself a nice little windscreen wide. This feels really nice. If you're a bit tender through the back, it's just really nice to just get down at any point of day, do a windscreen wide. Or you can do a straight leg position as well, which is quite nice. And you take both the heels in one direction, like this. Very gentle. But it just gives you an indication of where you may be tight. Yeah, so you're tight through the right side or the left. And then let's go into our prone work. So, what I want you to do is take your hands to cactus or capital W. And I just want you to lie down and not engage anything at all. And then think about making that little slight chin nod so you've got a nice length through the head, through the neck, length through the crown of the head. And then I want you to imagine you are drawing that belly button towards your backbone, so towards the spine. So draw the navel in, imagine you've got running water underneath your tummy, even if you haven't. And literally start pushing the elbows into the mat. And just lift up a little bit. We're just doing an extension of the upper thoracic, not the lower back. So if you want to push the pubic bone down, if that makes you feel better in the lower back, you can. But the important thing is you're drawing the tummy in. And then slowly down. If that feels enough, continue doing that. Or you may want to come up into full cobra position, like this, if that feels good, in the back. Whichever one feels nice. On the next one, either just push in, come up, or if you've got the strength, draw the tummy in and just lift a little bit. Lift your forearms away. Slide the scapula down, so shoulder blades down to your bum, elbows down towards the waist, creating that length through the front of the chest. Reversing that kyphosis of the back, which people can get when they're older or just bad posture. And lower. Let everything float. Let's start again. Pubic bone or tailbone towards the heels. Draw the tummy in. Slide the scapula down. Just lift. Can we take our arms backwards now? Turn our palms and you shouldn't be. Lengthen your arms down and just push them up a little bit. Hold. And lower. And let's do that eagle one. So, hands into the seams of your trousers. Push the pubic bone down. Draw the navel in. Slide the shoulders back and down. And just gently come up, only a little bit, not too much. Take that left arm out to capital T. Imagine you are reaching your middle finger to try and get to the wall. Obviously that's just imagery. It's not going to happen. Bring it back in. The other side. Make sure the neck's not looking up. It's nice and long. Both together. Back in. Take the right arm out this time to shoulder height. Back in. The left arm. And in. Both arms together. And lower. Let everything float. Let's do that 2 more times. Push the pubic bone down. Draw the tummy in. Slide the shoulders back and down. Lift up just a tiny bit. Lengthen your arms. Take the left arm out. And back. Right. Back. Both together. Hold. Working through the upper back. Strengthening the trapezius muscles. Hold. Other side. Left comes out. Back in. Right. Both together. Back. Lower back down. Start again. Push the pubic bone down. Last time. Draw the tummy in. Slide the shoulders back and down. Reach your arms long. Lift up. Left arm out. Back. Right arm. Both together. They're not easy, these. Back in. Right. Left. Let's hold for a count of 8. Reach long. Feel the shoulders. And relax. Little windscreen wide. Been up since 10 to 5, guys. I'm ready for a nap. I was laughing the other day saying, can you imagine if you fell asleep on Zoom? Just feel a nice stretch. Side to side. Loosen in the back. Take it circle. And circle back. Doesn't help that I've got this really lovely playlist on. Okay, well done. Okie dokie, let's come on to our bottoms and we will do a little bit of work through, I just think I might just get something soft for my bum jackets just because I can feel my sit bones a bit. I've done a lot of rolling this week. Oh, that feels nice. Soft cushion. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. So from this direction, we want to, got to switch it the other way. My bum's not that little, but it fits on the other one. Okay, so we're just going to sit up nice and tall. And we're just going to take it into a half roll back, a little bit of endurance. Gently back, hold it. And up. And again. Gently back. And up. So as though you've been punched in the tummy. Yeah, that navel to spine, that C curve back. Take your arms up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. And again, a little pelvic tilt. And lift. again, that C curve. 7, 7, left. I don't know if anyone likes Paul Weller, but he's got an album out called, not now, it's been out for 8 years. Studio, I think it's Studio 150. He does covers on it, and it's such a great album. I love that line, guys. It goes, the liquor tasted good, and the women all were fast. And down, take it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm just noticing my orchid in the corner looks like it's dying. And lift. I don't have green fingers, Angela Mary. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it forward. And then just up. Just a little bit of hip work before we go into roll-ups. Just nice, gentle. Don't underestimate this move. Just to keep the hips going. And good. Continue with that. All you can do, lift yourself up. Pushing hips forward. And 4. And last ones. And good. Well done. Come back. And just before we do roll-ups, we'll do a little bit. I'm just going for comfort today, guys. Really, unless you've got a real sort of kyphosis neck problem, you shouldn't have blocks underneath your head for bridge. This is super, super soft, so it's okay. So we're just going to do some bridges. So what I want you to do is think about that length through the collarbone. If you're a little bit forward shouldered, you can turn the palms up to the ceiling. Walk the feet back a little bit, chin to chest. Take a breath in. Gently roll the lower back into the mat. And gently coming on up. You can take hands out if you want. I'll just do that for illustration. Usually they're down by your side. Take a breath in. Slowly lower. Close your eyes. Feel the movement. Yeah. We want that like kinesthetic proprioception awareness. We know where our body is in space and time without actually having to look. Relaxation, gently down. You know I love all my classes, guys. I love teaching, but I've got to say, on a Friday, this is my favourite. So the whole purpose of Pilates really, when it first came out, was that healthy spine, moving sequentially. And last one, gentle imprint, gently up, reaching long. Just keep up on this one. Just hold where the hip bones are. And just hold that position for a little bit of endurance in the legs. And float your arms over. Try and keep the ribs down. Start coming down. Good, well done. Let's take it into roll-ups. Okay, so remember the big thing, rib cage closes as we come towards the hips. So take your arms backwards. Just have a little, yeah, I've been laid on the grass today in round table this morning at 7 Yeah, probably got grass down my top. Remember now. I was going to say something anyway. Take a breath in. Exhale, gently chin to chest, taking the arms forward. Just come up, just hold it there. Feel the ribs now, so everything is right, nice and connected. And that's when we then want to start rolling up or bringing our legs up. If you were doing something a bit more hardcore, take it back again. So if you just want to work through roll up and you struggle a little bit, you can do these ones. Get that endurance. And then do the half roll back the other way. And back again. Let's just do that 2 more times. Little chin to chest, reaching forward, closing the ribs down. And back. Little chin nod, exhale, close the ribs down. And then bring it into that full roll up if you want. So breath in, chin to chest, and gently forward, restart back up. Again, like you're being pushed. Yeah? Bring it down. Chin to chest, exhale. Like you're going to have a giant beach ball. Restart back up, shoulder blades down. Gently back. So don't look at the screen, guys. Just think about your own practice. Breath in. Exhale, chin towards the chest, ribs towards the hips. All the way forward into the hamstring. Restart back up. If you're really kyphotic, you know, when you're very round your shoulders, I often tell people just to reach so that they're not flexing. But again, it's personal choice. And obviously everyone's posture is very different. Exhale and forward, over. Restart back up. So obviously flexing over gives you that really nice movement through the spine. And you get a really nice hamstring stretch as you reach over. Oh, Kathy, I used to love watching Naomi do this. She just looked so elegant. And gently down. Reach up, draw the tummy in. You can still work the abdominals on the way down. Or just come up to this one if you're feeling that you're just getting tired. And down. Or you can put your legs like that if you prefer. Some people do. Yes, there's always something for everyone in Pilates. There's lots of modified versions. This is quite a nice move as well. If you find that the hips get a little bit tight with a straight leg, we've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just bring yourself back down wherever you are. Take your knees together, your inner thighs together, arms out to capital T. Close your eyes and just gently take the knees to the right. Try and twist the whole way around, keeping that opposite shoulder on the floor if you can. Draw the tummy in back to centre and the other way. And then back. And again. Always use the inhale when you come over. Exhale as you draw the navel back in towards the spine. Obviously, if you were relaxing, you would do your belly breath into this position. So we'll try it now. Inhale, let the belly rise. Exhale, draw it back. And again. You know when you've been working out and you're just a little bit, and then just take the left leg long, pull that right knee into chest. So if you've got knee issues, grab the back of the thigh. Just to stretch that back out. Switch. And well done. Okay, we're going to stick with that. We're going to do a tiny bit, not loads today. We're going to do a little bit side leg and then finish with some nice hamstring and calf stretches. So I was going to do this one, but no, I think what we'll do is take the left leg long, take the right leg. Don't bring it all the way up, just kind of that position, a little bit of softness in the knee. Anchor the hip bones down. So imagine you've got a steak knife through both hip bones onto the floor. Arms out to capital T, and just gently bring the leg out to the side. Slowly take it down without moving the pelvis. So we're not doing a movement through the pelvis. We're not doing a clock. Yeah, we're doing a core hip mobility as well. So just round, try and be as stable as you can. Takes a little bit of doing. It's almost impossible not to have some kind of movement. So try and do it in neutral spine where your bum's on the floor, but you've got that tiny little gap in the lumbar spine. And the other way. I love this exercise, but it's executed generally really badly. And people do this. So again, you might not get very far, it doesn't matter. So when you start going down, you don't want to go from 6 to 12, and when you start coming round, you don't want to go from 3 to 9. And 2, and 1. Well done, just bring it in. Nothing major, just take that foot into the inner thigh, let the knee fall out to the side. I'm listening to Jack Savaretti, I don't know if anyone knows him, I used to love him, but he kind of seems to have disappeared off the face of the earth. And again, the other side, lengthen the right leg, bring yourself up, a little bit of softness in the knee. We're not having it so we're in imprint, we're going to try and keep the pubic bone hip bones level, tiny little gap underneath the lumbar spine, rib cage down. Really anchor the hip bones down. Put your hands there. Using the core. The core is the thing that is working the leg. If we do this, there's no control whatsoever. And again. Circle back the other way. Sometimes my quads are tightening a little bit, so that's why sometimes it's nice to have that little bit of softness in the knee. And one more. Gently in this position. Oh, I hope you're feeling this same as I am, guys. Something about sunshine, isn't it? It just makes you feel in a good mood. Okay, we are not going crazy today into side leg. We're just going to do maybe about 40. That's not a lot, is it? YouTube might end actually. If you don't use YouTube, sorry. Okay, so lengthen the top leg. Lift the bottom waist. So think more about that pelvic stability. If the other camera, if you are watching on YouTube and it runs out, I'm not sure how great it'll be, make sure you do the other leg. So, and do some glute and hammer stretches. So, what we're going to do is try and move the leg slightly back of the midline. So normally it's there. We're going to try and move it back without, just be careful your back, Kathy, so we don't want to go into extension of the back. It's just the leg that's moving. Draw the tummy in. If it really doesn't feel comfortable, take it back to neutral. And we're just going to lift and lower. So you get a little bit more of a stretch for the hip and the quads, and a little bit more work for the back of the legs. So the calf, the hamstrings, the bottom. Slight hip extension, and it's the glutes and hamstrings that allow that to happen. shortening and working. Keep the core engaged, keep the waist lifted. We're not doing plank today. Swallowed a Mitchie this morning in the park, that wasn't nice. Hold it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 the other way. Didn't have the energy for 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower. Well done. Thank you, lucky stars. My legs are tired this week. Come onto your back. The leg you've been lifting and lowering, just gently take it into that glute stretch. Wow. The steps in rounded park have a lot to answer for. So for me, that's enough today. Most people will want to bring the foot away. I don't today. Not at the minute anyway. So just take a couple of nice breaths in and out. Sleeping with Marie. Okay, take it up and just flex and point. Flex and point. Flex. This might feel quite nice actually, Chloe, with your foot. And then keep it into flexion. So yeah, plantar fasciitis, guys, we've talked about it before. We'll do downward dog to finish. Serena, don't do downward dog, but sometimes if the Achilles are a little bit inflamed, the calves are tight, then the Achilles tendon bleeds basically down into the calcaneus heel and then gets into the plantar and it gets as crunchy. And circle the other way. And we're nearly done, guys. And then bring it in. For a nap, we got 5.5 hours. And again, the other way. So, just lift up that bottom waist, lengthen the top leg. Take it back if you can without going into banana backs. And keep the pelvis still, just move the leg back slightly. Point the foot so you're working more through the bottom. Nice tongue bump. Got a bit of a butt, guys, you know, a little bit of a strong bottom, close up a bit better. And again. 8, 7, make sure you've got that gap still. 6, 5, or if you can't feel it, imagine that you're just lifting it up. 3, 2, 1, nearly there.